So it's good afternoon and welcome to Nikki's new driveway, which is going to give Downton Abbey a run for its money. Here you will see the current entrance and exit for the occupants or Nikki's neighbours. We've just had to negotiate the purchase of that easement and we needed to trade off some of the land that Nikki had bought. So I'll just take you through what we bought and what we've done with it. So if you recall, we go into this area for which we'll purchase or we'll be trading the right of way all the way up. Alfie's about to come in the picture. There he is, surveying everything that he owns, and Nikki owns everything from the start of this gate. I'll just show you Dan's new parking space, and that will give you an indication of what it is that we will have on the ground for the track when it's built. But this is phase one of the project that was completed yesterday, and you'll see that it amounts to a 10-metre strip of the field running parallel to the cottages of Tyler's Hill Road. There's Dan's space just panning out, and all this belongs to Nikki. We were looking at putting a new entry and exit here if we weren't able to get planning permission, but we were able to negotiate, as I've said, with Nicole to bring the track in through that gate. In exchange for that, we've had to trade some of the land, and in effect the land belonging to Nicole in the first house at number 49 will extend to the edge of the track, which will be about 2.5 metres to 3 metres wide, with that measurement being taken from the fence you can see on the right hand side. Here we've put in a gate because there was a gate there previously, or there was a requirement to get into the field because we don't own the next bit of the field, and that's for farmers' emergency access. You'll see there's a gap in the fence there. That was advice from the local council. They want to make the countryside as disabled friendly as possible, so presumably they're going to get wheelchairs through there because this is a public footpath, and if you recall, there's a stile there. Apparently the county council don't like stiles because the disabled can't get over them very easily. So here's the track, here's the plot of land, 40 metres long, 10 metres wide, and you can see the works that have been done on it. On the left hand side you can see Nicole's garden, the little white picket fence that eventually will extend to about 7 metres, and she will also have the land just to the right of the metal gate there, so the track will swing round and she will own this land here, which is what we had to negotiate and trade in. Also, just to the left of the telegraph pole there, we have said that we'll put a car parking space for her for 2 cars, so she'll be able to drive through the metal gate, which by which stage will have gone, and she'll be able to swing into her parking space. So moving further along then, we have Dan's house, and it was one of Dan's friends that did the work for us at favourable rates, no doubt, and you can see that he's renovated his garden, and in anticipation of being given a right of access has put in some double gates. Nikki will tell you about that, and he'll have a pull-in place just in front of the fence here. It's not a parking space, it's pull-in for loading and unloading. Poor old Darren is landlocked. He's in the middle cottage there, number 51, Nikki's neighbour, and really none of this has affected him apart from the view. And then of course we come to the manor house itself, and you can see there's the remnants of some hardcore and some spoil that's been dug up, but you can see we've taken the hedges and the brambles right back. So what will happen here, you can see that Nikki has traded some of the land for the corner, which then enables, or the corner of Dan's land, which then enables Nikki to get a reasonable entry and exit point here. So Dan has in effect negotiated a strip of the land just the other side of the wooden fence, and in exchange Nikki got the triangle at the top, but that's worked out well for her. So we can have some access gates there. The gate at the end isn't really very good. I'm going to put a handle on it, but that's obviously not permanent. That's to stop Alfie, although as you'll see it doesn't stop Alfie at all, and he's quite happy to go and visit the workmen and come away with bits of their pizza. So what in effect we'll have hard standing where Alfie is. This will be gravel hard standing for probably 3 to 5 cars, and in due course we'll be looking to put a carport in under that canopy of trees there to keep it low profile and for it to blend in with the local area. Single story, and literally just a carport, which may turn into a garage in due course. So panning round now, this is what you'll see when you exit in the future. The track will go along to the left and we'll swing round to the right and go out through the metal gate. Nicole's garden will be on the right hand side there, and where this rubbish is in the foreground, that'll all be Nikki's. So it's a question there of any future negotiation. So swinging round then, this track eventually will swing round, double gates the vehicles. That will be a pedestrian gate, so we'll come from the car park, and then the greenhouse will be moved, and the plan is then to build a hard standing, primarily for a car for loading and unloading, for disabled access, but we'll probably make it big enough for lorry deliveries, and in particular for moving building materials when and if we put an extension on at the end of the house there. So this greenhouse will move once it's been emptied of all its treasures that we've managed to grow this time, and that will be the plan. And then there'll be a disabled track that will probably lead, footpath that will probably lead to the back door there, but that's still to be negotiated. Hopefully that's given you a little insight into Nikki's new property empire, and hopefully when it's finished it's going to be great, and not only will it be a lot easier for parking, but will no doubt do something for the value of Nikki's house. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the tour and look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye bye now. Say bye bye, Alfie. Alfie, say goodbye.
Goodbye.